You do not need another year to realize your life is moving in the wrong direction. You already know it every morning when you wake up tired. Grab your phone without thinking. Look at your schedule, your bills, your aging body, and tell yourself, tomorrow, I'll fix it. But tomorrow has lied to you too many times. If you are in the second half of life, the truth must be said plainly: time is no longer cheap. Every day you delay is another day you hand control back to old habits, old fears, and excuses that sound reasonable but are completely useless. Stoicism is not here to comfort you. It is here to wake you up. Life will not get easier just because you are tired. People will not suddenly understand you better. Your body will not heal if you keep treating it like trash. Your mind will not find peace if you feed it garbage every morning. In this video, you will learn 10 Stoic lessons you need right now. No fluff, no sugarcoating, only sharp principles to help you stand stronger, live clearer, and stop betraying yourself before it is truly too late. Do not listen for entertainment. Listen as if these words are trying to give you back the life you have been slowly losing. Lesson number 1. Live with purpose, not just for yourself. At a certain âge, the question is no longer how much you own. The real question is who became better because you were here. Money can buy comfort, but it cannot buy meaning. Status can make people look at you, but it cannot make you respect yourself when the room gets quiet. Stoicism reminds us that we were not born just to consume, complain, and disappear. You have experience, you have wounds, you have lessons, you have mistakes. You have moments when life knocked you down and you still got back up. Someone younger, weaker, or more lost may need what you already know. Do not bury all of that in silence. Teach a skill. Call someone who feels alone. Make your family's burden lighter. Do something kind when nobody is watching. Say the honest words before it is too late. A useful life does not need a big stage. It begins today, when you make someone's life a little lighter, clearer, or less hopeless. Weak people ask, what can life still give me? Strong people ask, what can I still give back? When you live that way, age does not shrink you. It turns you into a quiet light, not loud, but deeply needed in someone else's dark night. That is your real legacy. Lesson number 2. Stay calm in chaos. Life will not ask for permission before it throws problems at you. A bad phone call, a frightening medical result, an unexpected bill, a painful sentence from someone you love, a person you trusted walking away. One moment can ruin your whole day if your mind has not been trained. An untrained mind reacts like a leaf in a storm. Anger, panic, careless words, stupid decisions, regret. Stoicism teaches you to create a pause, not to become weak, but to take command again. When something bad happens, ask yourself, what actually happened? And what story am I adding to it? A large part of suffering does not come from the event itself. It comes from the meaning we attach to it. Calm does not mean you feel no pain. Calm means pain does not drive the car. Before you answer, breathe. Before you judge, look again. Before you explode, stay silent for a few seconds. Those few seconds can save a relationship, a financial decision, a workday, even your dignity. Strong people do not win because life is peaceful. They win because they can remain themselves when life becomes violent. Do not let any storm turn you into a lower version of yourself, not even for 1 weak minute. Lesson number 3. Small actions create a new person. Do not look down on 1 walk, 1 page, 1 clean meal, 1 written expense, or 1 honest apology. People who fail often laugh at small steps because they are not dramatic enough. They want massive change, fast results, emotional highs, and then they quit after 3 days because life did not clap for them. Stoicism does not care about performance. It cares about repetition. The person you are today is the result of small things repeated for years. So the person you want to become must be built the same way. Small things, repeated long enough. Make your bed. Turn off the screen earlier. Call 1 family member each week. Move your body every day. Pay down a little debt each month. It sounds ordinary, but ordinary, repeated, becomes destiny. Do not ask whether 1 small action will change your life today. Ask, what will happen if you repeat it 1,000 times? Weak people ignore small steps so they can keep dreaming big. Strong people take small steps until their old life has no place left inside them. If you can do only 1 real thing today, do it fully. Do not disrespect 1 brick. Every house begins there, quietly, 1 day at a time. Lesson number 4. Live simply and depend less on desire. Many things you call needs are actually chains wrapped in velvet. 1 more purchase, 1 more drink, 1 more episode, 1 more hour scrolling, 1 more compliment, 1 more sign that people approve of you. Each one looks small, but together they turn you into a person pulled around by cravings. Stoicism does not demand that you live like a stone. It simply asks, is this thing serving your life? Or controlling it? If losing it makes you panic, it is no longer a tool. It is your master. Try having less. Buy less of what you do not need. Eat less to numb your emotions. Speak less just to prove you are right. Follow fewer people who make you jealous. Need fewer people to understand you. Simplicity does not make life poorer. It makes the mind lighter. A person with fewer desires is not less ambitious. They are harder to manipulate. Freedom begins when you can say no without feeling like you lost something. You do not need to prove your worth through possessions, noise, or attention. Prove it through your ability to stand still before temptation and choose what is better, even when nobody sees it. Lesson number 5. Prepare for hardship before it arrives. Naive people believe that if they are good, life will treat them gently. Life never signed that contract. Illness can come. Money can collapse. Someone you trust can leave. A stable job can disappear. A healthy body can send a warning. Stoicism does not teach pessimism. It teaches awareness every day. Take a moment and ask yourself, if something I rely on today disappeared, what would I stand on? Not to live in fear, but to prepare. Build an emergency fund. Learn a new skill. Strengthen your body. Keep real relationships alive. Train a mind that does not break easily. The unprepared call every crisis the end of the world. The prepared call it a hard test. You cannot lock the door against every storm, but you can strengthen the roof. Do not wait until life hits you to learn how to stand. Train before you need it. Save before you are desperate. Say love before loss. Repair your body before sickness. That is not fear. That is respect for reality. Preparation does not steal joy from life. It gives joy a foundation. Prepared people smile more lightly because they do not live entirely on luck, and they do not tremble every time life changes. Lesson number 6. Time is the one asset you never get back. You can lose money and earn it again. Lose a job and find another. Lose a relationship and build a new one. But a morning that has passed will not return. A year wasted in delay will not wait for your apology. At this stage of life, the phrase, "I still have plenty of time," is dangerous. You do not need to live in panic, but you do need to live awake. Every hour you give to screens, complaining, political anger, jealousy, or old memories is an hour taken from the rest of your life. Stoicism reminds us of death not to make us dark, but to stop us from living like we are immortal. Look at your calendar. Does it prove what you value, or does it expose what you are addicted to? Is it building the person you want to become, or is it only keeping you busy so you do not have to face the truth? Do not say family matters if you never make time for them. Do not say health matters if you cannot give your body 30 minutes. Time does not lie. It reveals your real priorities every day. Use your time like the last cash in your wallet. Pay what matters first. Then let entertainment live on what remains. Never the other way around. Lesson number 7. Take responsibility instead of blaming. Blame is cheap pain relief. It makes you feel innocent for a few minutes, but powerless for years. You can blame your parents, your partner, your old boss, the economy, your health, your age, or the opportunities that never came. Some of it may be true, but true does not always mean useful. Stoicism asks a better question: what part is still yours? You may not choose every wound, but you can choose not to let your wounds rule you. You may not choose your starting point, but you can choose your next step. You may not choose what others say, but you can choose your response. The day you accept responsibility, your ego will hurt. It will hurt badly, because it has nowhere left to hide. But at the same time, power returns to your hands. Pick one area of life that is broken. Stop telling the victim story about it. Write down one thing you can do in the next 24 hours. Then do it. Weak people need someone to be guilty. Strong people need one concrete action to begin repair. Life changes when your mouth stops complaining and your hands start working. Freedom does not begin when life becomes fair. Freedom begins when you stop waiting for fairness before doing what is right. Lesson number 8. Discipline matters more than motivation. Motivation feels good, but it is a liar. It appears after a powerful video, a strong quote, a beautiful morning. Then it disappears the moment you are tired, hungry, sad, or annoyed. If your life depends on motivation, your life will rise and fall like the weather. Stoicism chooses discipline because discipline does not need a good mood. It only needs you to keep your word. Walk even when you do not feel like it. Eat right, even when you crave junk. Save money, even when you want to buy. Stay silent, even when you want to win the argument. Do the hard thing, even when nobody sees it. Discipline is not a prison. It is the bridge out of your old self. Every time you do the right thing without motivation, you prove that you are no longer a slave to your feelings. Do not wait until you feel ready. Readiness usually comes after action, not before it. Weak people need excitement to begin. Strong people need principles. Today, Choose one small rule and keep it until the day ends. Tomorrow, keep it again. That is how a soft soul becomes solid. Do not negotiate with laziness as if it were your friend. It is stealing your future with a familiar voice. Rest a little longer. Do it tomorrow. Lesson number 9. Do not let the past define you. The past has a loud voice, especially when you have lived long enough to collect regrets, missed chances, years spent in the wrong work, marriages that went cold, words you never said, bad financial decisions, times you failed to protect yourself. If you are not careful, you will turn the past into a prison and call it reality. Stoicism sees it differently. The past is a study guide, not a life sentence. You cannot erase it, but you can learn from it. Ask yourself, what did that mistake teach me? What value did that pain show I had neglected? Where did that loss force me to wake up? Do not waste suffering by only retelling it. Extract the lesson. Then move. Weak people use the past to excuse their present. Strong people use the past to make better decisions today. You are not the same person who made those mistakes. Unless you keep living like that person, stop dragging your old self everywhere you go. The past has power only when you keep bowing to it. Lift your head. Learn what must be learned. Then put the past where it belongs, behind you, not on your shoulders. Lesson number 10. Control what you can control. This is the steel core of Stoicism. Most mental suffering comes from trying to control what was never yours. You want people to understand you. You want your children to choose wisely. You want the market to be fair. You want the past to be different. You want your body to be young again. You want everyone to act with kindness. But life does not obey your wishes. The harder you grip what is outside your control, the more exhausted you become. Divide everything into 2 groups. One group belongs to you, your thoughts, words, action, habits, reactions, preparation, and character. The other group does not other people's opinions. The weather, aging, sudden change, and final outcomes. From today on, pull your energy out of the second group and pour it into the first. That is not surrender. That is strategy. A person who focuses in the right place is stronger than someone trying to fight the entire universe. When you control your reaction, no one can fully own you. Freedom begins there. Not when the outside world becomes calm, but when the inside of you stops being chaotic. Do not waste your strength trying to win battles that are not yours. Win the morning. Win your words. Win your first reaction. That is enough for one honorable day. If these 10 lessons made you uncomfortable, good. That discomfort means the awake part of you is still alive. Do not turn this video into another dose of motivation you hear and forget. Choose one lesson and act on it today. Not next week. Not when you have more time. Today. Call the person you need to call. Walk after dinner. Turn off your phone earlier. Write down the debt. Say the apology. Clear your desk. Read a few pages. Do one small thing that is real. Life does not change because you nod at philosophy. It changes when philosophy touches your schedule, your wallet, your body, your words, and the way you treat the people closest to you. If you want to keep training a calmer, stronger mind, and stop being dragged around by life, like this video, subscribe to the channel and comment. I choose to stand up. Do not leave yet. The video on your screen will show you how to stay calm when everything starts falling apart. Click it. Because the next lesson may be exactly what you need before the next storm comes. If you made it this far, you are not here by accident. You are looking for a way out. And the way out begins with one small action after this video, not another empty promise.